C9 first picks Gwen for no trade whatsoever. They went Azir. XU's hovering Katarina, probably for his girlfriend. Azir Sejuani. Ew. Already hate what's going on from DSG. I mean, I like the Azir, but the Sedge, I feel like Gwen goes jungle here. I know that Thanatos is probably going to want to play the Gwen, though, but I really feel like Blabber should just fucking take it right here, or just keep the flex.
Yo, where's Sneaky?
Oh my god. The Corki. I think that might actually be setting up for Gwen jungle, because they probably want a physical damage mid. Or they're going to go like Corki mid and then some flat AD, like physical damage AD carry, and then go Lilia into Sedge. No, it's Poppy. Why? Why is it Poppy? I'm very
She's
confused.
good against dashes.
Why? Why is Poppy good against Azir and Sejuani, who doesn't really even need her Q to function? Oh, so far DSG playing a much more face roll draft, very standard. Bruiser top, tank jungle, mage mid. Don't know what C9's cooking. Their stuff's all over the place. Just really depends. Their last two picks gonna like decide what kind of comp this is. Yesterday I was like talking to Sven about this Corki build and how I feel like it's overall the best build, and I've been kind of just starting to realize that Corki might actually be broken, but that everyone's just building him wrong.
What, the MF build on him?
Yeah.
Dude, I just, for life of me, cannot accept that the Manamune Trinity Corki is actually the best. It seems way too jank.
Yeah, I agree. I think here's one thing, like people's perception of like what a champion should do is like really tied to the past, and like I think like way back in the day, well, not even way back in the day, but I think for like 10 years, right? Corki always builds Trinity and a tier item. Like that's just like what he does. And then when I first started doing the BT build, I was like, this sucks. I can't spam abilities on the wave. You know, I'm always But then as I played it more and more, I realized that it's just, you just play him like every other AD carry in the game. You just don't use your mana stupidly. You know what I mean? Like every AD carry in the game has limitation on mana at some point.
Don't play stupid.
Yeah, like you are so used to the pattern as a Corki player. You're so used to having infinite mana that it feels wrong when you don't have tier. But once you get used to the other way around, the payoff is like really, really good. Because to be honest, why would you buy a 400 gold item that gives you no combat stats? It's definitely in my eyes, it's overall like a far superior build to Trinity, because Corki has crazy AD ratios, and once you see him, you can't really ever unsee him, and you just feel like you're missing out on so much damage by not stacking full AD. His Q, 1.2 AD ratio. His rockets are a 0.8 or a big one 1.6. So every AD that you get is giving you, you know, 1 damage on your Q and 1 damage on your rocket. It's a lot.
Hello.
Holy shit, it's Sneaky. Only 10 minutes late.
3 minutes.
Actually 10. Yeah, starts at 1 p.m., buddy.
Yo.
Yo, what's up? Is that him?
Yo. Wait,
that
what
the
about
Pope?
Pope? He's late.
No, he's not.
Yeah, Pope's the permalate.
I'm fashionably late.
Don't deflect. What do you think about BT, Reaver, IE, Corki, Eugene? I was talking to Sven last night, and he didn't seem convinced that it was better, but I was trying to tell him I'm pretty sure that build is just overall the best build for Corki.
Ever.
Really?
Ever, but
I feel like
it's best right now.
I don't know. Maybe.
Are you not trading the spike of Trinity?
I don't think that BT is worse than Trinity on one item. Like, I think it's about the same.
It's gotta be
definitely less
worse.
tanky, but the damage seems really similar. And okay, I think Trinity's better than All-In. I like, that's obviously better, but like BT gives you the option of like taking small trades and then just vamping back up. Feels really fucking good.
Corki is like an all-in champ to me, though. He's not like a sustained champ to me. And then you can just push the wave and recall whenever you want on Corki.
Yeah, I think it probably works a bit different bot than mid, but I've just been perma doing that build, and it's, I mean, like, it's really fucking strong. Also, all the
have,
like
like,
components,
no
I don't
mana
know,
pooling.
you have to try it mid at some point, because like all the components leading up to Trinity feel like shit. Like, for example, I think Sheen feels way worse than Pickaxe if you're talking about like 900 gold value, right? Or another one would be like getting the attack speed item, Hearthbound Axe, feels way worse than having a BF sword. They're about the same amount of gold. So the fully completed item of Trinity can be compared to BT, but everything, like every component leading up to it, feels better to just be stacking AD. And then the payoff is that you end up with a way smoother transition to going full crit. And I think that's really strong.
How much AD does Manamune give when you're at like mirror mana?
I think
It's pretty comparable, no?
It gives,
I feel like
it
the
gives more
crippled
than
is only
rewrite.
better from 4 items. I'd rather have 3 item Trinity Manamune, 2 item Trinity Manamune, and 1 item Trinity.
Oh, really?
I'd
Wow,
only
okay.
prefer Corki at 4 crit, yeah. And like, I don't know, I feel like the HP bar is important on Corki. You can get Phage, Ruby Crystal.
Yeah. The HP is good, but I will argue that the overheal and the lifesteal from BT is better than 300 flat HP from Trinity. If you're fighting with the shield, or if you're constantly topping yourself off, then I think it's better. Also, I don't know. I think it might be different between mid and bot. For me, it turned Corki into this very like strange champion, like very abnormal champion bot to like playing like pretty much any other AD carry. And I'm like way more, I like way more understand like how I'm gonna win, not because of the scaling, but because you just have like more tools to play around. So you have like sustain, right? Like you have actual healing off waves. Oh wow, that's kills.
Wow, nice play.
God, wait. Oh, Abadage! He used this thing a little too early. There was still the Poppy W on him when he tried to.
What is your guys' game time?
I'm so behind. What the hell?
Yeah, I'm giga behind.
That was like 10 seconds.
Sorry. I'm at. Do you want me to? Do you want me to pause? I'm at 35, 36, 37.
I'm at
38,
40.
39, 40,
40.
41. Oh,
Hang
Huh?
on.
fuck.
Are you in the
Hey,
future?
pause for 1 second, and then you guys catch up. After this.
Okay, I
recoil.
just saw Azir get stunned to the wall. Poppy ulted. He flashed. He ulted.
Okay, you're a little bit ahead of me. I'll speed up. I'll speed up. I'll speed up. I'll speed up.
Even though he gets out of the CC, eventually he's been knocked up.
Do you guys like C9's comp? Full dive? I'm not gonna lie, I don't really love full dive, but I think it's good into MF. I think MF just sucks. I think MF is just fucking terrible, and she's always gonna look good at this point in the game where she's fast and has 10 CS up in lane, but she just sucks.
What happened to the draft? Well, like this is a fucking best of one. This ain't no fearless.
Yeah, it was first pick Gwen, and then DSG went Sedge Azir, and I feel like in that moment you should just go Gwen jungle and just have her free farm against Sedge, but they went something very weird where they're so hellbent on having, there's like C9 really wanted Gwen top, so they went Poppy there, and I just don't understand that at all.
Wait, Blabber has crazy farm.
He does, yeah. He's going Sundered
like,
Sky Poppy. I don't
one
know,
of the
man. Like, I think Blabber just been picking like weird shit this whole time. Lee Sin in week 1. Then he played Vi and got fucked by Nefiri, and now he's playing Poppy jungle when it doesn't make any sense. Like, why would you want to play Poppy here? I don't understand.
What do you want him to play? Xin Zhao?
Yeah, I mean, you either play a complete Docky for Gwen, which I don't feel like Poppy is, or you play Gwen yourself and just free farm against Sedge.
Holy
Hope for the
mog.
best.
Dude, Blabber's fucking on him though.
He is. He's doing well. Okay, last thing I'll say about the build is I really think that there's a lot of things.
In conclusion,
there's a lot of things that you can do that
High
you
school
wouldn't be able
essay.
to do without it. So right there, his big one should have cleared all range minions, but it doesn't. At level 7, when you have BF pickaxe, your Q kills the range minions as well. So you can kill ranged, one-shotting the backline with multiple ways, either one bomb, like one Q, or one big one. And there are ways to make it more mana efficient, basically.
But you said you don't use your ability on the wave.
But you
To
can,
save
and it's really
mana.
efficient for you to do it. So I just think the more I played it, the more I realized that you actually there's like little optimizations that you can do to be more mana efficient to offset the fact that you don't have tier. And then you will eventually have infinite mana with Reaver on your second item, but yeah, you do need to like power through this kind of weaker phase, I guess.
Do you
Granted,
still
I was
run
playing
Conqueror with
against
that?
What's up?
I said, do you still go Conqueror with that?
Yeah, I do. I think PTA is troll as hell. Corki's attack speed's too slow to ever proc it. That's what Shogo does. Shogo does like PTA and the like. He's the one that showed it to me, but then I realized I don't really agree with all of his decisions that he does. Like one of them is like never goes rapid fire, which I don't like. I think rapid fire is really good. One of them is that he goes like the elixir of force and PTA, which I don't like either. I think Cookie's boots is like probably the best secondary runes in the game right now for AD carries. I go Cookie's boots on literally everyone. Triss, Jin, Corki, Varus, just the best. Ooh! Oh my god, that was god, he doesn't get so that was sick.
That was actually crazy. What?
Well played.
I didn't know that Gnar ulti
KK Bond are the killies. Welcome back.
with no gap without wall stun until now. Because you probably you could imagine. I think that Castle was mashing something out of that and it just didn't go off. Pretty cool.
Yeah, that was crazy. He had fucking Merc Treads and Gnar
Yeah, if
transform
you press a
ready.
button there,
They
he
made that work.
lives. Just literally pressing R right there would have probably stunned Stas. So that was actually big balls by Loki because if it doesn't, if he leaves a gap, then he gets stunned and it's kind of fucked for him. I think on Vi you can Q auto ulti and there's no gap. I'm not sure though.
I mean, is it a full charge queue? I think the CC duration goes up the longer you charge it.
It does? Dude, I don't know.
I thought it did.
If I was in a position where I wasn't sure, I would just make sure that there is none since the damage that you're doing is so minimal compared to just making sure that they can't get anything off between. Oh, look at that. Bad trade for Sven. Actually bad trade.
Doesn't have DT to vamp. Misplay.
Scary Jerry with the ulti of a century right there. Very nice. Oh. Oh, Thanatos.
move.
Very nice W right there. Oh my god.
No one dies.
Here, right? No, it's fucking Gnar.
The depression TP.
Yeah. The holy shit, you guys are all gonna die. Let me just. And this is bad for us. Could have gone bot turret. Feels good, man.
Dude, every game DSG prizes Drake way too hard and then they fall super behind, I feel like. They get Drake and then they fall behind like 1-2k gold. And then they just can't catch back up.
I think it probably works.
Are they
in their
giving up a
low
lot
game,
for their
though.
dragons?
Every game.
Yeah, this game Silas took like 2 plates and got a full cannon wave, and Azir like homeless TP'd into Drake just to like be there, and then I don't know, this Silas is so fed. He's up 1.3k.
But don't you feel like it works in their low
1.6K.
games because they're getting like fake info from scrims where they get 2 Drakes, enemy team throws 1 time, and now the gold's even and they have 2 Drakes?
If Poppy's clear is this fast and high pace, then Poppy's OP. What the fuck?
Yeah. Poppy's always been like such a huge question mark for me where it's almost like Gragas where when you play against it sometimes you're like, wow, this champ is broken as hell, but then it can also be useless as hell. Extremely high skill cap.
I feel like you need to be good at her, yeah.
Yeah, you have to have a lot of like vision about how you're gonna play the fight. You know, like are you gonna go in? Are you gonna like ulti to disengage? You have to kind of like preemptively know what you're gonna do. You can't just react to stuff happening. What the fuck? Wow,
And he's gone.
What the fuck?
Wait, I looked away for 1 second. He one-shot
he's-
Bard?
Yeah.
He's doing that much damage with this build? This build doesn't look like
I was
it would do
looking
a
at
lot
the
of damage.
graphic they put on the bottom. I didn't even see Bard die. What ult did he use?
Welcome to the problem with mid lane.
He didn't wait, did he have Sedra ulti? I don't even remember. But why
Roa
is that?
fucking Rift Maker. Actually, how did we end up
Celestial.
with Bard in this game? Bard looks legitimately like a useless champion here.
Yeah.
Who do you,
100%
who do you
does.
ult?
Last pick, wasn't it?
I feel like this game. Trying to think about what like the best support picks. Some enchanter that's good at making it obnoxious for melees to go in. So like Karma, Seraphine MF is pretty good.
This actually looks
greedy,
like the worst Bard game. Like there's literally nobody to catch.
Yeah, it's pretty horrible. I don't know. I feel like sometimes pro players try to be like too clever, like kind of like lifts up glasses. Like, well, actually, Bard is totally fine here because did it, but it's like common sense will just tell you that Bard is horrible here. I'm curious what they would say about that, like why they picked it 5p Bard.
Yeah.
The vibes were right.
The vibes were right.
He probably had a really sick Bard game in solo queue last night. Fucking feeling it.
Bard is also giving Silas his ult to use. It's actually better for Silas to take. Yeah, it's actually better for Silas to have the Bard ult than Bard himself. Sad. I mean, well played. Honestly, I really don't feel like C9 has a great draft, but they've been playing really well.
The draft is really good. What's wrong with the draft? You just don't like melee mid.
I just didn't really think a full dive comp into.
Wait, does he bully you when you play Silas, Pobe?
No, I
Peter
don't.
wants me to
He
first
literally
pick a
didn't
zero
play
every
Silas
game.
in scrims. You benched yourself from playing Yone. I didn't say shit.
Hard
What the fuck,
stuck
Scary
his
Jerry?
ear.
What the fuck was that?
Oh,
Jerry? He's fine. He's dead.
He's gone.
Mr. Face Check.
Dude, this game is not even
How
close.
was this whole?
Totally over.
They were all grouped in somehow MFs face checking into their team.
No, Scary Jerry, please, bro. That was not it. Like,
Jerry
deep,
is
you know?
unique build, no? He didn't go Essence. He just has BTIE.
Yeah.
25% crit, IE. Is that good?
That's really good.
Dude, the replay is just including the skin. Yeah, look. He just walks in. He pinked the bush, but he didn't do it safely. The no danger sense. No spidey sense there.
He didn't have any spidey sense there.
That was a pretty
for
big
sure.
mistake.
Do you think there's a point in Swifties anymore? Like, are you not just supposed to buy fucking the souls? Like, Corki just bought boots. But I feel like
Yeah,
the
he's had those for a long time. He didn't just buy those.
Swifties?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah, he's had it for a
Recently,
bit.
I've kind of stopped buying tier 2 boots on most AD carries and just try to sit on my free magical boots. I think it feels really good.
Yeah, I mean, they kind of nerfed tier 2 boots.
Once again, it's very greedy, but it allows you to hit your spikes faster.
Wait, this is kind of awkward for C9.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
well,
my fight, my fight.
Wow.
Oh,
That easily could have been taken.
oh, they're gonna get a kill. They're gonna get a kill.
yeah, they're actually kind of walking them down. So far, 1 for 1.
Nah, C9
Wow,
fucked up their
very
turns
awkward.
so hard. I think they just win anyway because they're so ahead.
Oh!
Gwen didn't even die.
Wow.
If
No,
mod.
he did.
Oh, okay.
God damn.
What a nice kind of face engage by Thanatos. I thought, oh man, he's too deep, but he was just taking aggro for Loki to clean up. Pretty good.
Yeah, he did actually die.
Yeah, but it was nice that he's willing to die for the.
But how did he die? I thought he was fine. Leandries or something?
I don't know. He was like 1 when he jumped over the wall. I'm somewhat surprised that like this Silas, he just seems like he's doing 1 million damage and unkillable. I wonder if DSG's comp maybe just doesn't have damage. They also fell behind, but
Well, I think he just got insanely ahead.
yeah.
They had the successful mid gank into like when they overgrouped for Drake and then Azir fell behind and then I don't know. I feel like if you start to outpace on Silas Yone, then no one
Yeah, I
can kill
see.
you. Especially with
So he
like
just like
throw
fully
builds.
committed to playing for himself inside until he reached a point where he was really hard and then he really hard to kill and then you can go crazy.
Yeah, it's kind of really good pick versus Azir Sedge as well.
Yeah, that makes sense. Sedge will not really ever pressure you.
It's like no one to deal with him in fights. They don't have consistent AD DPS either.
That was a
Yeah,
crazy combo.
MF is actually horrible against dive mids. Every single one of them. Yone, terrible against Yone as well. I think that's actually really hard to, like, probably the hardest thing for teams to play around too for melee mids is like, they're going to play selfishly until a certain point, and then you like almost like flip a switch, and then they can like be more active and like, you know, pushing and moving and actually like doing group fights and stuff. I think C9 seems really good at knowing when they can team fight with their champs. They just got like 5
feel
people
like
ahead and take every
The
fight.
melee mids, like you win harder, but also if you're losing, you just like fucking bleed like a motherfucker. You can't even get your CS.
Yeah, that makes sense. There actually is a lot of value in playing the better wave clearing AD carries too. So your support and Joel can spend more time hovering for those champs. Corki's good for that. MF is not. MF is definitely not a AD carry that you can kind of like leave alone mid and it's gonna be all good.
I feel like every game I see, it's just ADCs 1v1 in mid and then support jungle 3v3 inside lane.
That makes sense, yeah. That seems a way better way to play. A lot of the AD carries can kind of just like 1v2. You know, like there's nothing that's going to happen between AD carries. Oh my god. What a horrible Bard ulti that was. What the fuck?
I don't think he can get a good one.
He's just desperate. He's just trying
big one
because
by Loki there.
Corn had no W.
Wait
This is
sec.
a
Orphan
really
actually-
depressing Sejuani game.
How did Rakan die?
weakest.
What the?
Well, man, this game is just completely team gap
Oh, he missed.
and draft gap, I guess. I really overestimated how much damage DSG's comp would do from
Oh!
Oh my god, he's making montage play. If he hit that E, he would have killed more.
Yeah.
Is it draft or is it just C9's a better team? Yeah, I don't think DSG's draft's that bad. Seems
I think they fumbled
okay.
the bot lane. They essentially have a use. It's a 4v5. Like, I don't think Bard does anything.
Mm.
Rakan is actually.
There's actually no melee champs for Sedge. Kind of weird Sedge angle.
I feel like the win con for MF is so hard. I don't know why DSG is picking MF. Like, if you're a team that's struggling, I don't think you should pick super high execution AD that is literally just useless unless you play perfect macro early and play fights perfectly.
Yeah, you know, Scary Jerry had a great game last week on Pokefaris, and that's like pretty chill.
You think MF
That's
is a
what's good, too.
high execution AD carry? What the
Yeah,
hell?
not in terms of like how you pilot the champ, but like
What the
How you
fuck?
I
I heard
think
you need maximum damage. Yeah, it's really, really.
you need to play tempo so well and get grubs or get an early lead, and I don't think they did.
No,
And
they
then
didn't get.
in
They
fights,
didn't
you
get
have to
first
set
set
up
of
the
grabs.
fight really well.
That's
I mean,
what
I
saw
don't.
in
I don't think
LTA
she's
as well.
that good, but like, I don't think the burden of execution's high at all. Like, even for the team. Like, your team just gets some sort of CC combo. You literally your goal is to push R, obviously.
I don't think it makes
I'm
any.
not talking about
I don't
fights.
think these kinds of CCs, which is Gnar ulti pushing people around, Azir shuffling people, and Bard ulting people, sets up for MF at all to do damage. Like,
I mean, Nara
there's
should be
no-
good. It's like the only real setup. For sure.
Okay, yeah, maybe Gnar could be good. Maybe. Like people moving around and being disjointed and like. And,
You have to wait for it, yeah.
It definitely doesn't make me feel like it's gonna be easy for MF to do damage. So in that case, like you picked her to go 10 CS up in lane, and to swap faster than ME80 carry for grubs, so you get like tempo on like a lot of early game swap timers. I just don't think, yeah, it's like a real strat for a low elo team like this. They should probably stick to playing. Well, Varus was banned, but like they could have played Corki, who just kind of does damage no matter what's happening. Who else? Trist has the possibility of just like, even if you're literally the worst player in the world, if like something goes right for you, you might just kill everyone. You know, kind of gives me like old Jinx vibes.
Yeah, I mean, she's a lot weaker in lane, no?
Yeah,
Like-
she is, but I think you kind of need to almost like hope that something goes well for you. Like you can't play like you can't draft like a huge pussy. Like you have to, I don't know. If I was on a low elo team like this, I would try to get.
I mean, you could just easily fall over in like every lane, can't you? You pick all weak lanes Assuming his ear is not going to be winning as well.
Oh
Oh,
shit! XU just
Was Ezreal open?
oh.
Ezra was open, yeah.
Isn't that like Scary Jerry's main?
Yeah.
We should play
Yeah.
that.
He's actually pretty good at Ezreal, I'm not gonna lie. He's clean on it. Maybe they don't want to crutch on it too much. It's BO1, so that's weird. He probably could have just done it.
I mean, they haven't won with anything they've done, so it is hard to feel like what you're doing is correct. Not gonna lie.
My chat says Ezreal got banned in second phase, so okay.
DSC's
taking
just
it first phase.
sandbagging. They're legit sandbagging. They're hiding all their strats for main stage. This is just for seeding.
Yeah.
Oh, they want bottom seed?
I'm not gonna lie, if we played DSG right now, we would completely shit on them. They are so bad.
Damn.
Dude, there is no way. I don't know. I think it would. I think
Are
we'd
you
be
fucking
competitive
serious?
with DSG.
Are you fucking serious? Scary
Set it up. Set up the scrims.
We're beating up like part-time workers in college.
And Rhino
students.
have more talent, like one of them, than their entire duo.
Holy shit.
We beat on college students for like 2 weeks, Peter, and you think we're like good as fuck now?
No. What? I'm not delusional. Like I know we're fucking dog shit compared to the top teams, but DSG is not a team that belongs in tier 1. They just randomly fluke their way in because Disguise is hella
It's
popular.
Taylor Fritz.
Or
What the fuck?
I feel like Xin Zhao is heavily underrated. Every time I play against him, I feel like he's so hard to deal with.
He seems like the best jungler right now to me as well.
Yeah. I'm glad you said that. I think he's just very versatile, and maybe the one thing that he isn't that great against is like a bunch of melees who just get on him, and his ulti's not that useful, but I don't know.
Is Caitlyn good?
I'm 1 in 12 on her in solo queue. She's pretty good.
Ooh.
Wait, you played more games?
Holy fuck,
Yeah, I had
Busio
the
Ash.
beginning of my game.
Wait,
I was-
Busio Fiddlesticks.
my
Busio's been
controller.
playing Fiddlesticks in all my games.
Don't play Fiddle 6, man.
Who's? Oh, I see.
Gragas.
Oh, it's Nico Sport.
Yeah, I was like, what? Like,
Brad just top.
Yone top, Nico mid, and Fiddle. Don't. No, it's Nico Caitlyn. It makes sense. It's kind of very similar to Lux Caitlyn. Mage with root.
Wait, you're
combo.
only 1 in 11 on Caitlyn.
Oh, okay. Thank God. Doing way better. Is Caitlyn good? I think she can be good, yeah. I think you don't ever go Gathering Storm on Caitlyn and you go free boost and cookies. And then you just try to do the generic build path of like Yuntal, IE, LDR. And you're kind of like a really budget Tristana with like a good early game. That's my theory. If I had to play her, that's kind of what I'd be going for right here.
This bot matchup is super freaky, no?
It's very spicy indeed. Very spicy. I don't think Aatrox is a counter to Rumble or to Tanar, is it? I think it's just kind of one of those skill
Is
matchups.
Aatrox even good right now? I feel like Aatrox is dog shit.
I don't think he's that bad, no. I think he's just okay. Kind of scales better the more setup your team has. I feel like it's very hard to play Aatrox unless there's like other forms of CC. People going in and lock people down so you can get like your sweet spot combo. In this game, I feel like he's actually set up pretty well. I remember when I played with Impacts, the way that he thought about Aatrox was like, how easy is it for him to get a reset? And before that point, I never thought of Aatrox as a reset champ, but then it kind of made sense. That's like a huge part of his kit is literally just getting the like move speed and HP from his ulti and extending it and stuff. That kind of changed the way I thought about him. Like I thought he was just kind of like a regular bruiser, but kind of like does want a reset early in the fight. Wow. You see what happened bot lane? FBI based on wave 4? He's -5 on 3 waves, 14 CS out of 19, and he's based on the cannon wave, so he's going to lose the cannon. This is horrible.
Okay, why did he go back bot there instead of top?
They did a staggered base. If they had double base, then he would go top, but Ayla stayed for XP, so him going top there would make no sense.
Okay.
Oh!
Ooh, is he dead?
Oh, you guys are
Maybe? Oh my!
Oh my god.
Wow, I
Wait.
feel like if he did it sooner, he would have got the kill. He was like waiting to see if he could get another auto. Oh,
Okay, I'm definitely behind
that's
you
still
guys.
really good, no?
Still so good, yes. Unbelievably good.
Now does Fly go top
Uh-oh.
here?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Sejuani
This is
double kill?
awkward.
Just send it,
This
bro.
is absolutely the nightmare of, even if they die, even if one of these dies here, which one of them is 100% going to die, this is going to be really good for them. Wow.
That's
Oh my
good for
god,
them?
such a good death. And Callista has tempo for swap now.
So, dude, no, you don't swap here. You go bot and collect that wave you just set up.
He's swapping.
He's swapping.
No, Sniper's 1 HP. You fucking idiot, Sniper. Why'd you get with Chunk? Now you have to swap.
Oh,
No,
yo.
Nara's way faster.
John's
Nara's
about to assassinate
TP,
Caitlyn.
Peter. Nara's
I know.
TP. He's gonna TP bot and get there first.
Oh, I know. That's why it's so good. But I could, here's the thing.
Doesn't even need the TP. Look at this fat ass wave.
Jesus.
Wait, so why was it bad for Callista to swap here?
No.
Because he said so.
The greedier
Don't question
thing to
him.
do here is to collect the 2 waves bot rather than the single solo wave top. But as you know, I don't try to make the best play for the team. I try to make the best play for me. So I would definitely try to somehow gaslight my team into thinking it's better for me to go bot here.
Is it greedy
You
for
were
Master to go
disgusted
for this?
because you were disgusted because the 80 wasn't gonna get this wave. That was the only reason why you hated it.
Yep.
In
Do you
conclusion.
not know anything about me, or like what's even going on here? What are we talking about?
Inspired in his natural habitat, the lane brush on the side.
Ooh.
Like, yeah, of course the ADC needs to go fucking top here at 6 minutes, but like, dude, there's 2 waves bot that you just set up on a good death. Like, FF if I can't get that wave.
Damn.
Wow.
Wow.
I feel
Really
like
team
Gary
player.
is back here.
We are
What is this
definitely
fucking
getting a peek behind the
jungler
veil, right?
doing? What is he doing?
Pause. Our jungler DC'd. Pause. Our jungler.
He's at 0 APM. Okay, he's
Go
here.
now.
What, you think you should be fucking wiggling around in the bush or what?
Inspired had such good patience there. He actually waited for a really
They're gonna watch the replay and be like, damn, he was in that bush for 3 minutes.
in their jungle. So they realize he's not in lane, he's not going for a counter gank or anything like that.
That play literally needed to work, or it would have been so cursed. That would have been Callista Renata having first move on Grubs. It was such a like turning point of the game, right? Because they were probably about to get Grubs themselves, and it turns into enemy getting 3 Grubs, and death on.
Oh
Callista's, like,
my.
brutal.
Oh. Okay.
Black wins this, right?
And the Renata.
Right.
Oh.
Holy, and Renata flashes
Just
in.
Squid
for
get
fun,
out. Oh yeah, he's fine.
Holy.
Maybe.
You should have autoed red buff for the
Yeah,
reset.
he's looking
into the whole
amazing
team.
here. He's looking so good, Meteos. I think he lives.
Yeah, he should be fine.
Literally 3 dudes waiting for him. Looks pretty safe.
Oh, nice by Mouse, dude. Nice view there. Two to
Is that
5.
Zaya in every replay?
Yeah, it is. It is.
Why is Zaya doing the replays?
They're showing off the skin.
Mm.
I don't know what it's called.
God.
I guess they just felt a little bit desperate.
It's called replays.
Oh, I see.
Oh no, Ayla flash W's the wrong guy.
Happens.
Wait, if
Wow.
you misclick Renata W, you should just use the champion portraits. You can't misclick those.
True.
You know what I've noticed is it's pretty meta for players to turn those off now because that's how you do like the backwards skill shots on your teammates. So you want to turn off like clicking on
Eh?
portraits as the aiming thing.
Oh, you mean like on accident?
Especially when you're playing
Real
enchanters.
Jinx, Ash arrows, like just like hawk shotting on top of your teammates on accident rather than like using them, random parts of this.
I mean, you can-
Wait, that works for like enemy skill shots, like in Ezreal ult. If you target your ally's portrait, it'll shoot at your ally.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah,
Fuck.
that's how you do. That's literally how that happens. Where you see someone doing a fucking like completely cringe combo where they go like they ult backwards onto their teammate. You're like, well, how did he do that? And it's because at the bottom right of your screen, you can turn off the ability for you to. It's not even an ability. It's like the possibility of like you to hover over a teammate's portrait and aim your scope shot there.
Yo,
They
is
might
this
need that, bro.
lethality Callisto?
It is. It is.
O2 lethality Callisto?
It's definitely a bit strange. I don't know if on hits
Nah, we're
gonna
just
get
giving
off.
6 grubs. GG's. GG.
Yeah. Well, they're 2K
Guess we
down.
don't want to win.
They're 2K down, and the enemy team is playing a very early game comp. So, but I don't even know if 100 Thieves is. No, 100 Thieves also is playing an early game comp.
100 Thieves comp is way more early game. They have Ari Callista as solos. And Sin.
I was just thinking Caitlyn Nico, but then I realized Calista Renato's.
Yeah, this game's looking a bit over.
Does that lane scale bad? I feel like Caitlyn and Nico both scale great. Like Nico can 1v9 fights later, and Caitlyn goes full crit.
I think there's like a dead zone in the middle of the game where Caitlyn is just like really bad, and it's kind of the area between like laning phase and like super late game where you have like LDR, IE, and all your crit items combining, where Caitlyn does nothing. That's the phase in the game, that like awkward like 1 to 3 items where like Callista Renata's really strong. I don't really understand Heartsteel on Sedge jungle at all. I watched a
Damn
video
Yoj.
where Freak was saying that Heartsteel's like one of the lowest win rate items on like on ton of champs, but it's just good on like 2. Forgot what champs those were.
Garner for sure would be one of them. Oh no, River.
Oh.
Yeah, they're just losing every skirmish, to be honest. Kind of depressing. No, honestly though, I was really thinking, I feel like next season for League is like do or die for, at least for NA League of Legends, being like able to revive a bit.
Next season being
Like the
what?
game or pro
Summer?
scene?
The game and the pro scene as well. I mean, the viewership is horrendous, and there's like way less players this season than there ever have been. You can check on OPGG or any of those stat sites.
Why do you think the next one decides?
Because like I think like
Isn't that just like self-decider?
It's like the
it's all
same.
about momentum. It's all about momentum. Yeah, last season I checked was like on YouTube. I was looking at one of my old videos, and it was 1.2 million unranked. And this season it's 900K. So they lost about a quarter. I mean, you could argue some of those are Smurfs. But
I deadass don't think that's true.
okay.
I'm pulling up the numbers.
Okay.
Dead ass.
Like wait, where are you pulling up the numbers? Because you can look on OPGG, right, on how many players are playing ranked this season by going to leaderboard. And then there's the only way that I did it was like I looked at that same stats last year, like
When though?
looking at how many people are playing on NA versus like other regions and stuff.
What time
I
of
pulled
the
up the
year?
numbers, and it's true. At this time last year, there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 6, 8 summoners, so 1.2 million, and currently there's 976,000.
Oh my
So,
god.
Where have all the summoners
fifth
gone?
left.
How did you find
Summon.
that? How did you find like where did you find that stat? I had to go on YouTube for it.
Internet Archive.
Oh. Fuck. I've never used that in my life. I'm actually. You're teaching me tech. I feel like last year was boosted up a lot by Arcane. It's like my theory. Hold on.
Oh,
That
that's
was
true.
in there.
That's actually true.
Ooh, the Sedge ulti goes wide. River's 1 HP though. Hello? Anyone? No damage? Okay. Happens.
Wow, 0 kills and all that.
Dude, FlyQuest is legit just walking around taking everything. 6 grubs, 2 drakes. They've got bot and top turret. Like, well, actually, 100 Thieves has bot turret, so it was a trade earlier. I don't know. The game just feels so doomed for 100 Thieves. I feel like it could have went either way. It all just depended on how this spicy early game would have went.
Yeah, I think
Aggressive?
it's hard to play from behind.
Yeah. I feel like both comps just can take a lead and run with it pretty easily. Oh my god, Quid, no. Someone in my chat says EUS has 2.3 million active players. I mean, that seems about right. I feel like LEC is about 2 to 2.5 times bigger than LTA.
Get ready to learn European, buddy.
Yeah.
European. Oh, which language is that?
To be fair to the stats, though, I think EU has always had more overall players. Like, they just have a way bigger population, so they've always had more players. But, like, our scene felt pretty close. And,
Wait, is that ranked players or all players?
I mean, we're comparing apples to apples. Yeah, no, it's not all players. It's just people who play ranked, but yeah.
Yeah, I think NA definitely has more casual players. A-rammers, normal games, Swift play.
You just feel like Europeans don't play as much ARAM. Like, I don't know. I think it's. I never really understood people who mained ARAM, but Spica literally on TSM in 2020, Spica, Tactical, Mabry, and like everyone would just literally hard spam ARAM like 24/7. Like they were just hard addicted, playing it like 4 or 5 hours a day.
God damn.
Hard addicted to
Oh,
I don't know.
Yeah, I can't even imagine why they would be doing that.
No. You think, okay, I know you're going to say, oh, it's because they're like trying to eat it on ARAM. They did it at 5 stacks, all friends, no girls involved.
no
whatsoever.
women. Oh my God.
They were
No
top
women
on the
No
ARAM
women.
ladder. And they're literally like high elo ARAM 5 stacking. It was insane.
Why did you feel the need to include that detail?
Yeah,
Because I
why
know
is that
that you guys are
relevant?
gonna say, oh, the only reason why they're playing ARAM is so they can go, you know.
I was
like,
gonna say
basically,
that.
Like,
Oh, they got
Damn.
wow. I'm not gonna lie, I missed completely what happened, but FlyQuest ends up barely. Oh, out of con.
They're just 2 ahead. They win 4v5 without Yone. Dude, this Battle Academia Zaya cut every time.
So good.
So good.
Oh,
Dude,
what a charm.
That was an insane charm, right? And then he goes over and
then
finishes the kill like that, which was pretty cool as well. That was like amazing positioning and
Yeah, that was nasty.
Everything
by
that
the way.
Quid.
Free my man Quid. You're telling me Quad gets to win this and Quid has to lose?
yeah.
Life is so unjust. League of Legends is so unfair.
You know, what you're saying reminds me of, have you ever watched Owner's YouTube videos? He just constantly says League is a game of luck. Like, just permanently repeating it. Just goes to show this is a game of luck, not skill. Like, when something bad happens, it's so funny, bro.
Does he say it in English or Korean?
No, he says it in Korean, obviously, but that'd be impressive if he said it in English. I just thought that was so funny because I think that is how you have to think about it sometimes as a jungler too, because you're just jungling, you're payphoning in your camps, and then some
Yeah, that's all
horrible thing
junglers
happens in
really
one
do.
lane, you're just like, yeah, it just happens, guys. League's a game of luck.
How else did
Hearts
Owner
still
win
proc.
Worlds twice, other than just getting really lucky?
Yeah, pretty much. No, he gets so tilted in his solo queue games. It actually makes me kind of happy because, like, when I see a world
What
champion
the
get
hell,
that
dude?
tilted. Hold on, Inspired is getting butt fucked.
Withdrawing?
Withdraw.
Oh, he should have prioed on hard skill stacks here. Big misplay from Inspired.
Yeah, if he had like 30 more HP for Smart Steal, it's probably a good
Oh,
item.
shit.
Oh, we gotta go to pause. Let's fucking go.
Uh-oh.
Pop in the egg rolls.
Throw it in the microwave.
Yeah, I mean, Quid definitely having a really good fight on that. You got the first pick of the candy. Oh, that's a pretty good deal.
Oh, he's dead. Wait. Oh my God, it's the Shy. Oh.
It's
Oh,
the
he
Shy.
had-
Wait,
He had
Why does
Otacon.
Pippo use
Wait,
the
so-
same TFT emote as me? The gold TFT icon from like season 1. I have the exact same one because I was gold in TFT.
I think he's probably copying you.
yeah.
Wait, so
I
many
think there's
good,
only
so many
one
good
answer to
withdrawals.
that question, obviously.
This is legit. They're running in 1x1 and all losing their revives.
Yeah,
Fuck
but
it.
like it doesn't even, it literally doesn't change the state of the game at all. Just start inting for jungle camps. Stealing a camp is like the same swing as fucking dying with this shit on.
Dude, I mean, yeah, it's just fucked. They just have no juice. They have no damage. They have lethality, Kalista, and Ari, and they lost early. You could sub in Genji
Yeah.
or T1 or HLE or anyone.
This is a
You could sub in-
crazy engaging.
You could sub in two perfect robots, and then they would just still lose the
Holy
game, probably.
shit, Quid got fucked.
Wait, he actually goes in 1v5 and trades a 1-for-1. Like, this guy is
And
he's
Mock
playing like his
killed?
job's on the line.
Does Renata
Yeah.
W work there if the withdraw happens?
No,
I
it's
don't
not a
think
kill.
so.
Nope.
Doesn't count. You know, I have experimented a ton with like what feels better, going LDR third or going a Zeal item third, and I've come to the
On
conclusion
Caitlyn?
that on like every fucking champ, Jin does pretty much similar build instead of Yone Trist.
LDR.
I kind of like the Zeal item more. I was an LDR salesman. I kind of like the Zeal item more right now.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, doesn't Yuntal and shoes and lethal tempo give you enough
It gives
attack
a
speed?
lot. Yes, it does give a lot of attack speed, but I feel like in a game like this, rapid fire goes hard as fuck. With Jin, it's the same thing where rapid fire goes super hard, and with Trist,
Oh!
Nabori goes super hard. Damn, that was an instant cleanse by Masu.
Oh!
Ayla just
Big Nico engage!
Man down.
And no damage.
no damage.
Honestly, nice try. You
Yeah,
just
they had
lose
to.
whatever you do, though.
They have to try something there.
did
Nico's so
stop
good
Baron.
against dive comps. She's constantly shutting down the dive from 100 Thieves.
Is Quad just a passenger this game? 3 KP?
The best quad has, to me, the best he's ever looked is when he's on Casio, which was his one trick, or when he was playing the Trist Corki mid meta. Like ADC mid meta, he was really good. Oh, wow. Whippo. Just ults there. Wow. River just lost his goddamn mind.
River just fucking sent that shit.
Oh.
Whippo is fisting everybody. Jesus. The resets.
I feel like River does a lot of like desperate overforce engages on Sinjao when he's behind in this game right now. I've noticed that trend.
How are they just walking through the turrets? Do they not matter? Oh my goodness. They're cheating.
Where is the lane sub detector when you need it for the 1000% damage turrets? Fucked up.
What a fucking stomp.
It's been 2 unbelievable stomps where you kind of knew what was going to happen by like 6-10 minutes.
Even the stomps take so long these days.
And the crowd goes wild.
I can't believe Mad lost in 16 minutes. Like, that's almost half this game time, and this was a complete one-sided stomp. It just goes to show you how much the game slowed down.
It's the 25-minute Baron. Baron was the way to slam dunk.
Yeah, dude. In that 17-minute win, the Baron was a decider. In Mad Game.
They nerfed Shelly so much, too.
It's a wombo combo. I just think it was really rare to see like sub 20-minute wins, but you would see like if you were stomping 22, 23-minute wins, and that's because you would get Baron at 20 when you were just rolling the game over. Nowadays, you get Atacon, and Atacon is like this almost like a game staller where like you get it and you get the revive, and it just kind of keeps the tempo going for the winning team, but it doesn't actually end the game. I think they probably remove. I think they should probably turn Baron back to 20 minutes. It would be welcome for pro play at least.
I just got back. What's up?
The Koreans have taken over. We need to stop them, Meteos. Only us can save this world.
I'm half Korean. I can't.
Yeah. Huh?
I'm half Korean.
Your
not on your
dad
side for
is
this one.
not Korean and your mom is not Korean. So how are you half?
Yeah, that's why I said half. I said half.
So who the fuck is giving you the Korean genes?
Huh?
How are you half? Make it make sense.
It's nature versus nurture. Half is nature, half is nurture.
You were born in America and flew to Korea when you were 20 years old. Now you're half Korean. Nature versus nurture.
Yeah.
And you did eat Korean food. That's true.
Mm-hmm.
It infused with your brain. No wonder he's so handsome and charming and amazing at video games. He was
You're starting to understand.
He was born in the PC bangs when he was 20.
Yeah, I PC banged your mom, actually.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Wait, I'm getting news that Meteos definitely mismatches his socks.
Okay, it's weird. That message came in today because I'm actually wearing mismatched socks today, but It like this is the only time it's happened in probably a year, because like all my socks are these blue and black ones, so it's impossible to mismatch. But I was on like my last pair, and I had to use one of these other socks because I'm doing my laundry. So it's crazy. They call me out on like literally the one day I'm wearing mismatched socks.
That's so fucking funny.
That's actually. I'm looking around for cameras or some shit. Like what?
Holy shit.
Okay, TL1. They got the sauce. Prio bot, tank jungle, tank top, weak side, GG.
GG. They stopped fucking around.
And what if you ban Azir? TL needs
And
Azir
AP
here,
gets to
or
pick
GGs.
something weird. Nah, AP has something weird to pick here, I'm sure.
Dude, don't. I feel like every single season, Impact goes through this like middle-aged crisis where he's like, I can play Jace. I'm that guy. I have a Jack skin. And then by the time it gets to playoffs, he's like, all right, I'll just play Sion,
is your ban?
Dante, and Ornn.
I think that might be lights out for them. TBH. Now AP is going to pick
Ziggs is still
Corki, and he's
open.
going to be useless.
If they go Ziggs, like
Oh,
TL's
shit.
actually trying to win now.
Ziggs is open, you fools.
Oh shit, Ziggs open.
Wait, Eugene, did we already talk about this? About how Ziggs has to be a decent champ, but no one else plays him but APA. That's kind of my thinking.
He's like, okay. I don't know. I feel like I don't know. It just feels so weird to play Ziggs. Like, if you miss your Q, it just feels so bad. And, like, you have to be really good at hitting your Q. So it's,
Yes,
like, easier in
but
bot if your support can set up.
If you were really, really good at Ziggs, you were extremely comfortable on Ziggs, there is a small percentage of games where he's probably the perfect pick. And TL's like the only team in the whole fucking world that plays the champ. So and when they do, it looks decent. So I just don't understand.
No, not
like,
Aurora.
Why is no one else put in any effort to like learn him?
So I
Play
think it's just an
Ziggs.
alright pick. It's, like, playable, but it's just alright.
Okay.
Ziggs. Oh
I told you,
my
bro.
god. You
They
actually
have the
called that
sauce,
shit.
man.
You called that
That's
shit.
out.
But who's playing it, Yone or
GGs.
APA?
Good question.
Would you even pick bot lane here? Isn't this just losing? You gave Varus for what? To fucking first
Well,
pick
Jin's good
Talia?
against Varus, but Jin's not good against that. So maybe you go Corki. Corki and Jin are the two best matchups in the Varus.
Don't you need a hyper carry to have any chance of winning later in the game versus Skarn or Sion? They have,
Yeah, I think you go
low
for Corki.
damage.
That's why you do BT Corki.
Corki. Corki is the answer, apparently.
Corki.
Oh my god. Oh.
Oh.
No.
Shiver.
Okay,
What?
if that is on hit Varus, then that is an unplayable matchup.
That is a
Yeah, they
win
get
trade
counter
pick.
support as well.
Yeah, it is a playable matchup if it's poke Varus, but I think Yone should just go on hit.
This draft is cooked. I can't believe they gave over
gross.
Varus Skarner and they first picked Talia, dude. FF. And, like,
Yeah.
just FF.
FF.
Okay, but they.
Why would you first pick Talia? He has literally 0 E value this game, by the way. They have no the only dash he can cancel is Ziggs W.
I think they wanted to get that like double knock that Flying Oysters was playing at first stand with like Jace, Jace Talia knocking people into the rocks. I think they might have
That's
also
so
had
fake.
Skarner or Vi. It was either Vi or Skarner to push people into the rocks with Ali as well. They probably just really tunnel vision on making this comp.
Vitalia has been the common one.
combo. Ali Talia is good together.
Sivir's just a strange pick. She doesn't scale any better than Tristana, but she has an even worse early game than every other AD carry. So I just, yeah. I love playing Sivir, but I've just found that certain picks just suck right now. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, Yone is going on hit. And Tomo opted to go TP because he knows the matchup is fucking cursed. I think this bot matchup is actually so unplayable that TL should look to set up a dive. If Sheiden doesn't cover, it's just GG. So it's kind of like you're just covering options. If he is covering, you just get crab and you go again on the next time.
What if you try to dive and Tomo TP's out?
Yeah, I could do that. That could be pretty banger.
Holy shit, that
Look
dragon.
at this.
Oh,
Blue
never
Eyes
mind.
White Dragon
It's a
in
car.
EV9.
Yeah, never mind. That's a car.
Well, it's gonna feel like you're driving a fucking Hextech Drake.
Jesus. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
No way. Oh,
Bye
he's
bye. Bye bye.
How did he
Wait.
flash? Why the
Wait.
fuck? Why the fuck would you ever flash there? Are you serious? That
man.
was disgusting.
Out
You
of
don't wanna
shame, he's like, fuck, I'm about to
die.
get solo killed by APA's one trick. I might as well waste my flash.
The other matchup APA always plays into is Azir, and it literally looks so fucked for Azir. He's always fisting the Azir early game, and it never looks like it gets any better for Azir.
And that is just straight up better comms and better jungling. Always watching all of your lanes.
Better comms and better jungling? No, Kobe, stop. This was a solo kill by APA, and Umpty was here to watch.
He did skip his camps.
This right now looks like a solo kill. This is a solo kill.
Yeah,
Umpty
he's
did literally 0 damage, and all he did here was flash to steal the kill. APA had that 100%. 2 autos, he's dead.
You don't think Tillia could have flashed down toward Raptors and just ran?
I mean, maybe, yeah. I could see a world where that happens, and this is a kill here, too.
Oh.
Oh my god, Core, just flash auto, you okay, FF. It's all good. Let's just walk away from that kill as the Karma with full HP. Looks good.
You'd pull the wave and recall and reset and swap top here for grubs too, right, Peter?
No. Fuck no, I'm going to collect my wave. My support can go.
Oh,
and
he has
swing the
TP.
grubs.
He
Why
has
does
TP, he has TP.
why does ADC always needed for the grubs? How come support can't just go and let me fucking farm? Why do I have to drop wave, huh? Explain to me that. No,
Well,
I'm
this
just
is
kidding. I think-
interesting because last week our discussion was something
I'm
about
going.
yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yes, you do always.
Oh,
swap
a lot of emotion behind that troll, I guess.
If
Uh-oh.
Sivir didn't have TP, I think swapping here would have been good.
Yeah.
But because she had TP, it's better to go back bot.
Catch, yeah.
Wait, actually, it's so fucking greedy to go TP, actually. Wow.
Yeah, because I mean, what TP really actually means for the grubs fight is that you are guaranteed to lose that fight if it's even numbers, but it does let you farm better. But like if ADC has barrier gap over you for all of lane and for the grubs fights, probably not gonna win that fight.
Oh my god, the Sivir is so homeless.
Yeah, 20
He's-
CS to
he did all the
38,
farm on
but
top
he
is
has
bleeding.
first access to top
Like he
wave.
picked Sivir, dude. Nobody forced him to play Sivir.
Yeah, this was a Trist angle if I've ever seen one.
Oh my god.
My fucking ADC has 20 CS at 6 minutes.
I felt like for the entire last like fucking 4 months, Sheiden is terrorizing solo queue by just completely jungle gapping everybody. He had 4 accounts in Challenger. He's playing 12 hours a day. The dude was basically not sleeping, and I was like, this guy's so talented. I wonder how he's gonna do in LTA. And then he plays, and he looks like every other fucking solo queue jungler that has ever played in competitive. I don't know why
feel
that
like
is. I don't
To
understand
climb
it.
ladder as jungle, you have to play really greedy. I mean, it's not like he's hitting rank 1 playing Skarner. He's playing.
I'm gonna say the thing.
Graves every game.
I know he's playing
I'm a broken
Kindred,
record.
Graves.
You know what I'm gonna say?
What do you say?
What?
He was playing from Chicago. He had 12 ping.
Oh.
I don't think that that's enough to
It is.
change.
Dude, the amount of East Coasters who get into the pro scene and then start playing on 60 ping and they look really average is hail as old as time.
That is actually true.
Okay, yeah, you're not wrong. That is a pretty big one, but oh wow,
That's the elephant in the room, actually.
yeah. Almost everyone who's rank 1 on the ladder is playing from East or Central. Yeah. Who's the
Literally
last one?
cheesing.
What's 30 East Coast guys?
Yeah,
last
he
one?
played. He literally had like 7 ping.
Okay, and then I know that.
I think he was actually in Chicago. I think Sheiden was Toronto.
Yeah, Sheiden's Toronto. I know like Tarzan and TF Blade are both from. Well, Tarzan's from Toronto, or sorry, Blade's from Toronto. Tarzan's from French Canada, I think. Might also be from Toronto. I'm
He's
not sure.
from French Canada.
I don't know where.
What do you call it, Meteos?
I call it Canadian France. Or
Montreal.
perhaps like Montreal, maybe?
Oh!
Is that a? Yeah, I was about to say that's not a perfect chain.
Wait, he lives? And then he just turns it around.
A bomb from downtown.
La Bamba!
Oh, this guy's dead too. This is a
Flash.
fucking stomp. I mean, this
You're
one's
dead.
over.
Yeah. That was sad.
It is looking a bit
The
Jover.
very first thing I thought was that Talia W doesn't look like it's a chain. You probably right there. You probably just wait for the second stun from Ali, and it's a kill.
They have no control of Impact's teleport, and it just becomes a total disaster.
Let me see this again. He like hopped off the wall, and it just looked a bit laggy off the first combo, flash combo. Yeah, I think right here you definitely just wait.
He should have held the W.
Yeah, I understand it
He has to
though.
flash
You know,
right away.
the gap's like a fraction of a second, but it just felt awkward. Then you don't kill him, and then he gets to get Varus ulti off before dying, and now it's just the worst feeling ever. And someone TP'd in. This is like, no, I'm sorry, he didn't TP in. I'm an idiot. He was already laning there. So he was.
Dodo doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah,
dude.
Dodo's literally.
He looks passed the fuck out. What
Dude,
was
he is
that?
hungover. He had a late fucking night.
He is PoE2ing it hard up. Like I guarantee it. Dodo's a PoE fiend. I got him onto it.
The strengths of this team, Liquid, are very similar to the strengths we've seen from them when they've been champions. How well they're moving around the map. They might just want to kill here.
Yeah, stun up. Kaney's able to survive for now. And because of that dive attack,
That was a kill.
Talia?
Four flash
Talia is so hard to play versus
Spoke.
Your E is useless.
Uh-oh.
Wait,
This guy-
APA.
What? Pause the game!
Oh,
Pause the game!
Pause the damn game. I'm literally.
No, how did they get
Yo,
there?
how am
Stop.
I gonna get out of this one?
JJ put his hand down.
Yo, I'm getting ganked core. Spill some shit. Oh my god. How many of them are here? Okay, 3. Yeah, I can get out of this one.
I've been talking this about Lena extensively too, like why I feel about like how I feel about I guess like the state of League in NA. Like the category League is just so fucked during NA prime time on Twitch, and there's like less players. You can feel it when you play solo queue, but you can also just look at the stats. And I
Do your own
think that
research.
everything- Huh?
I said do your own research.
Do your own research, yeah. My extensive research includes YouTube, TikTok, and
Ooh.
I've been
but,
noticing ever since we haven't been flex queuing after LTA, our been less viewership in North America. I don't know if it's related, but
That's
it's gotta
true.
be.
What are you gonna say about it, Double?
I feel like last year the big events. I don't know what you guys feel about this, but I feel like the big event that really got people to give League another try again, and you saw a bunch of big streamers playing League again. Soda was playing it. You know, a bunch of people were playing it who don't normally play. Was Arcane, and then this year, I think they kind of fumbled it because the changes to the game were just not that exciting. I don't really know anyone who's that excited about Atacon or the feats of strength. That stuff could get removed tonight, and I don't feel like anyone would really care. I don't even know anyone who buys a tier 3 boots, to be honest. I don't think I bought tier 3 boots in like probably 20, 30 games in a row. So I think they kind of need to like do something really big and interesting every year. Where last year it kind of just got lucky with Arcane. It had nothing to do with the game itself. It was just really cool to watch the show, and then people wanted to play again. So I kind of really hope that at least this year they do something, or maybe next season then.
I mean,
think Riot
I think
Games-
big changes to the game are good.
They need to make the new player experience better. I mean, there's always going to be people quitting the game or don't find the game fun anymore. You need to balance that by having, you know, fresh players. But I don't know. I'm
How do
pretty
they
sure
do
the
it?
new player experience is just
I feel like it's fucking impossible, bro. When we started playing, there was like 70 champs, probably less. Now when people start playing, there's 170 champs, and there's way more mechanics in the game. fruits, grubs,
I mean,
Harold.
isn't Smurfs a bigger problem than any of that?
Yeah, I mean, make some videos. Smurfing is pretty rampant. I don't know if they'll ever get rid of smurfing though, because I feel like they kind of rely on that as a metric to say like, hey, actually we have a lot of players still, even though pretty much every player has like
Sheiden's
many
17th
smurfs.
journal account, yeah.
Yeah.
It's TF Blade's 50th alt from unranked to challenger. So many new top laners.
I don't know. I mean, are they trying to do stuff like that with like Swift play? Like, I'm curious what the Swift play stats are. 'Cause I feel like it's decently popular.
Trying to
That's
do
why
what?
new
Bring
players
people
are
back?
doing,
I feel like stuff.
I mean,
like that's
just
a huge
help
band-aid.
new
Like,
players
Swift
play the game.
is not anywhere remotely representative of the actual game. So you've essentially just split the game into another mode. That's like, yeah, it is a version of League, the same way that ARAM is, and it's a little bit more like the game than ARAM is. But I just don't know if that's good to say like, yo, instead of normals, you can play this mode, and it's like really different. It's almost like League and Earth had a baby. But yeah, never really been a big fan of that stuff.
Good.
I think it's a pretty
I don't
good
think new players
bridge.
are gonna want to get into ranked right away. Like, you're just gonna go in, fucking lose all your games, get placed iron. It's like, well, I think for most people would rather be unranked than iron.
True.
I feel
Yeah.
like there's no advertising for the game. When's the last time you saw an ad for League of Legends? Do they feel like they don't need it anymore for new players? Is that not something that converts to new players downloading and trying the game?
Dude, I see
remember
McDonald's
Arcane is
ads.
the
to
best
always
ad
be
that League
ads
has
for
ever
League.
had. Like, if of all marketing, like Arcane is probably the best 2-for-1 activity for like marketing ever. It's an amazing show by itself, and it's fucking just totally attracting new players. So how they can do something that amazing again, I don't know.
Well, you
I'm
need
not
to
gonna wait for the
convert
next
that
Arcane season. No, I
attention.
hope they do something.
Well, yeah, they kind of fumbled all the attention that Arcane drew people to League then, because I agree, like a lot of people were probably interested in League, but then, you know, you download the client. The tutorial was made literally 10 years ago and hasn't been updated. There's no like, hey, if you're trying League for the first time, like, do this. It's just like,
Yeah.
you just
All right,
suffer.
fuck it. I'll figure it out. I'm actually gonna come up. It'll be like Microsoft Clippy, from back in the day, where like a little mini version of me will come up and just tell you what to do in the game.
Tyler one already did it.
Yep, you already did it.
Nah, his is trash. Mine's gonna be way better.
Uh,
Instead of Clippy,
No,
it'll
dude,
be
I
Whiskey.
actually think
I
okay.
farted,
If
chat. I farted.
I was working at Riot, I would try to create more of a bridge between TFT and League, because I think there's actually a shit ton of TFT players and they really like the game. Just make some like incentive for TFT players to play League.
Oh, that's actually pretty smart. Yeah, like quests, like little. If you play a few games of League, you get like this TFT reward, and people would do it just to be completionists, just because people love doing like achievement.
Yeah, I mean, I think
hunting.
that could be good. I always thought it'd be fun if they made some like. You probably wouldn't like the idea because you don't like rotating game modes, but like say there was some kind of rotating game mode where they just put like for fun synergies between champions, right? Like you want to queue up with your friends and like all pick fucking Ionia champs to get some bonus for it. Like I think that would kind of like scratch the TFT itch. Like maybe they'd be like, oh,
Yeah.
that sounds fun.
Yeah.
That's a satisfying part of TFT in my or like augments.
Oh my God, Unti, no.
Ooh,
Jesus Christ.
hate
Normal
that.
trials start tomorrow.
What if the real answer is just adding more fun, making things more fun?
Yeah.
Not artificial
fun.
fucking
No, like,
bullshit.
I totally
Yeah,
agree
you know,
with you on this
Froxton
one.
actually, I saw him at Riot the other day. He was sitting there with the fun lever, and I was like, why don't you just turn it higher? And he goes, no, we can't do that. We can't add any more fun.
Okay, but
Wait, he said that? Oh my god.
Yeah,
Cancel
and
him.
The answer's right there.
You
The
need to
answer's
stop him,
literally right
Meteos. Tell him. We need more
there. Just
fun.
More fun. It's so simple.
But I like the reality is like when mythic items came out, they were so broken that it was like really fun to fuck around with it. Gale Force, Kraken Slayer, Divine Sunder, fucking like Stride Breaker pre-nerf. That shit was, yeah, it was broken as fuck, but it was fun, right? And then whatever they add to the game, it has to be fun. And I feel like this season it wasn't. That's how I feel.
I mean, I think
really know anyone.
Otacon's cool. I think the boots were kind of a failure. Like, they were too strong. Or not even too strong. Like, you're buying them, you're like, all right, never mind. Like, these things are fucking ass.
Sounds cool. I'm so whatever about it. I literally couldn't care less about
No,
it.
he's like a cool dude that just comes up.
He's a chill dude.
I mean, once you're
When I kill
playing a
Adamon
billion
and I have
games,
to
you're kind
collect those roses, and I have to do flower picking for like fucking like 10 minutes on Jin. I don't feel like that was fun.
because you're playing Jin, dumbass. What do you mean?
I'm trolling. I'm trolling. I'm not reloading 5 times to get the flowers. But you know, I don't feel like it's fun. I don't think the revive thing is that fun. I don't know.
Well, okay,
Yeah,
like
the way Doublelift seamlessly transitions between a real point and quote unquote trolling is really needs to be studied.
like he was new and he's interesting, and you tried to find ways to play around him. I think that's fun. But I mean, once he's solved, yeah, he's like less interesting, and they nerfed the shit out of him.
Dragon Soul, that's fun. Baron, when you get Baron, Elder, that's fun, right? You're like, holy fuck, this is sick. Atacon,
Yeah,
care less.
I think Elder's a really cool moment in the game.
Yeah.
For sure.
Baron, you get that spicy, like nice crunchy recall, 4 seconds, come back, buff up your minion. That's fun.
We need more hits of dopamine. Make a fucking
Juice.
cha-ching sound like you just hit a max win on a slot machine when you get out of gun.
Yeah.
And then also you should be able to one-shot all the roses instantly. Like it's kind of it's like you're getting fucking edged when you can't kill the roses fast.
Yeah, that would be
You should be able to
juicy.
just-
Yeah.
Have you ever played Urgot and you get all the roses like da 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 all at once? Every champ should be able to do that.
Zeri. I played Zeri.
That's
and
what's
it
gonna
was-
save
That was
Like,
the most
Heaven.
dog shit herald I've ever seen, huh?
No, that was a good one. You don't understand the genius of that herald. Oh, FF. Kaney sold his D ring to finish an item. Oh my god, APA did the same thing. I'm gonna puke. I'm not-
Wait.
Why is that bad?
Holy shit.
Because Doran's ring and Doran's blade are the most efficient items in the game, bro. If I see my teammates sell them, I'm actually sad. I want to like.
Yeah, it's
pour out a
even
drink.
stronger than Leandry's, I think.
It was right
Nah,
before
but-
third Drake. I mean, I don't know. They were buying their spikes. I'd do it too.
And I
Probably good-
knew the
You're
fucking
getting
game.
fired.
I'm just
You're
thinking
actually
feel
replaceable
bad in
right
the long
now.
run, because now you have all these empty spots and you're feeling very lonely.
RJS is getting a call from Doublelift for that.
Oh man. I mean, Tomo is building the most broken build in the game. Yuntal IE, but it doesn't matter. The enemy team's at 3 fucking Drakes. You know, I
I
can
thought
say it
Dig was
doesn't
gonna
matter.
get
This is
fucking
NA.
stomped this game.
This is
Wait, I
NA.
thought
The
Dig was
gold
gonna get
is
stomped.
they are 700 gold
What actually
ahead,
happened this game?
and if they win one
How are
fight,
they just
it
winning?
could be GG. Dig?
Like Cyan was up 2 levels, Ziggs was fisting mid, and then bot looked unplayable, and then like they're actually just ahead in gold.
Yeah, because jungle gap. Look at where all the gold is. Everyone's ahead except for Sion and jungle.
Yeah, but I mean, in terms of like everything that's been going on, like the game's just going on evenly, which I was surprised by, because Teal was smashing everywhere.
Yeah. Double tank top jungle does lend itself to a more slow-paced game. There's just going to be less action with a comp like that. But I think TL's pretty happy.
They were in decent positions and then lost late game situations. Now though they don't have any map pressure and impact is
Oh, double stun, baby. We got the. Oh no! Oh no!
They're using everything on Ali.
Oh no, Alistar, please! What's going on here?
Wait, Isles is kind of owning.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh, but they're losing anyway.
Oh shit!
What a juke. APA wants it.
Alice,
AP is gonna
Alistar-
hit this. Dude, he's gonna shoot it blind.
Oh.
Oh,
He wanted that shit bad. Yoink.
Sheiden's like, I can't believe he just kept walking forward the direction that he's been walking for the last 5 seconds. Unlucky. It's okay. I mean, the game's over no matter what happens there. Isles had the funniest fucking play ever. He just flashed and comboed, got phase rush, and then ran out the other side. And it kind of looked good for a sec, but then his whole team's like, do we follow up? Do we not follow up? Oh, we're dead.
Yeah.
It
I
was
mean, I
like
think
kind of
given
like the
where he was at,
haphazard
it was
attempt to
the
follow
best
combo
play.
that like got everyone killed.
can't kill this Scion. Dude, Sivir just autoed him 8 times. Look at the Sivir autoing him 10 times in a row and barely got through the shield.
Yeah, it's
No, I think Sion's
strange. I
balanced.
really thought Sivir was gonna be the pick here.
Yeah, unlucky.
Is there
guy.
no like crazy tank killing AD carry they could pick? Kog'Maw would be better.
Ooh.
I think you just had to pick Trist here and just keep swapping away from the horrible matchup. Or, like I said, you play Corki and you have a good lane.
I mean, there's 2 giga health stacking tanks. Surely there's a % damage AD carry that can perform here.
Varus.
Into
Yeah, yeah,
Varus
already
ADC.
Yeah, not really. No, I
I
mean
don't
that's why you don't give Varus for first pick to Leah. Just stupid.
Yeah.
You gave Varus on red side too, so they get counterpick support. So in almost every circumstance, you're either going to be getting fisted in lane, or you're just going to pick.
Okay,
a strictly
Brand
defensive
AD carry. Fine. Fine, we go Brand.
Yeah.
Brand.
They legit did nothing with Talia this game either. Like they tried a single play, like literally one play in 30 minutes in between top tier
Yeah,
2.
and they failed the combo of it too. Oh, Yone, he's Oh, yo, what's happening? Umti's driving.
Holy shit, that Alistar is fast.
You be a fast cow.
Dude, just go send it,
Sivir
please.
Alistar
Ulti,
face rush
Sion.
combo.
Ulti, Sion. Sion, just go, bro. Come on.
God damn.
They can't
Wait,
do
we're
anything
driving.
to
We're
him.
driving. Oh my God, we are driving.
Look how
baby. That was
unkillable he
hit
is.
by impact. What?
Look at his HP bar. He just got split off 1v5 and was tanking turret, and he took 0 damage.
Yeah, he has 5k HP. And his W gives him like his W is legit 1,000 HP every time he presses it. Oh, never mind. That's also Mountain Soul.
And Kama.
We'll have to keep our eyes on it. All right, position behind.
Wait, how many games are there? There's 4 games today, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
should be. It's like speedrun, no?
Yeah.
There's one more. He just tried flash eating Sivir and he missed it.
Team morale must be at an all-time high when we're playing stage games after holding tryouts to see who's getting benched.
Sprint off stage. Sprint off stage. Stop talking to your teammates. Run away.
He doesn't know where to go.
Why is he not sprinting off stage?
All right, hear me out. APA is using Summoner Spell Fleet after every game. It's finally on CD.
Sorry, I was laughing too hard. My mic didn't pick it up. It got like noise gated.
Thank you. Thank you, my friend. First pick, Yone. Gwen's going through then.
Do you take Sejuani here?
I feel like Yone's good
Coach
into Gwen.
Doublelift? Do we take
Sedge?
Sedge?
I don't like Sedge that much. Just opens Lilia. I think Lilia's better champ. I feel like you pick Sedge when
Lilia's banned.
when they pick a fighter and you just need a tank. Like if they blinds in, then and like the only thing you need to do in this game is just survive and like play just a meatball for your team. So
Yeah,
pretty good.
Shopify banned Lilia.
Huh?
Wow, they don't take
No, they
Gwen?
didn't. That's Nico.
Oh.
Dude, Lions 2-0. Their mid
Kinda
laner
looks like
legit
her.
looked like he was smurfing. So they
Yeah.
first picked him,
Yeah.
Yone.
Saints pretty crazy. I am just constantly waiting for Palafox to get back to form. He had a really insane Yone game last split though. It's like 1v9, but
He had an insane game last split.
Yeah. At some point.
Sejuani, Maokai, Yawn, so bored. Bring back Fearless.
Support Maokai. No worries, man.
Maokai into Sedge. Classic.
Wow. 2
Kind of
Gwen
like-
haters.
I kind of like what Lion's cooking. It's very aggressive. It's very spicy.
That's like classic Yone draft, actually.
Yeah.
Surprised Rumble went through. I'm surprised Gwen went through, too. Everything just went through.
Gwen's just gonna go unpicked. I feel like you're not gonna pick Gwen here at this point. Yeah, Ambessa into Rumble.
Fudge
Like-
has just only played Ambessa this whole split.
I feel like Ambessa is horrible already. Like there's who are we going on? We going on the Yone? I don't know. This seems like a good Jax game. I don't know. Maybe Jax is too hard to play into Rumble.
Oh, they showed all their solos.
He meant instead of
Oh,
Ambessa.
you mean...
Instead of Ambessa, yeah.
Nah, dude, Rumble's just OP.
Yeah.
You need to pick
why
like
did they
freaky
open
shit
it?
into Rumble like Gallia. You need to pick freaky shit like Gallia.
Freaky shit.
Okay, well then just fucking like open Vi or open Nico and just don't give them it if the answer is to pick a useless champ so you can be fine.
Okay, but Galio's actually good versus Rumble. Top laners just don't know how to play
Bessa this
Galio.
bad?
My Ambessa stocks are very low right now. She doesn't seem that good anymore.
What the fuck happened?
People figured out you can use flash on her ulti and then she doesn't do anything, or you can just get to the point in the game where she doesn't do any damage. Because I feel like the Eclipse Shojin build, where you go like Eclipse Shojin Sterix, and then you're kind of like, I don't know, just like Death Dance GA. That build doesn't do very much damage. So there comes a point in the game where like you're easily killed, but you're also like not really threatening anybody. So I don't know.
What if you do lethality stuff like Voltaic?
Yeah, if you go Baus build, you'll actually continuously threaten somebody. If you get on them, you'll kill them in 2 seconds. So actually, I think that build scales way better.
Lovers
Something like
quarrel.
this- I think something like this.
Fire
is so
Recon.
good.
Wait, Xayah blind seems crazy. No?
They wanted to break up the Xayah Recon from Shopify, and from here, I think you probably
just blind
pick
Xayah?
Trist or Corki. Trist or Corki. You
so?
already have so much fucking damage. I think you just go Corki.
They cannot fuck him in lane?
Yeah, you can fuck Xayah in lane. Yes, you can play Corki here, and it's gonna be really good.
Oh, they should go Corki then.
Kaisa,
Self counter.
good one. Kaisa with full dive does make sense, but playing full like dive against this comp doesn't make too much sense. On the other hand,
Kaisa
I think
Xayah.
Kaisa does a ton of damage, so the enemy team diving the Kaisa is not gonna be like too easy either.
Isn't Xayah really good versus Kaisa?
These days, I don't know. Used to be. These days,
These days.
I'm not sure. Because the Yuntal versus Reaver is like Yuntal favored on one item. And then maybe just the nature of like going Yuntal, i.e. Navori, you're going to scale better than Xayah.
Oh, he is using Battle Academia Xayah. That's the new skin you can buy in the shop for 1820 RP, and a percentage of all sales go towards teams.
Hashtag.
The one thing that keeps bugging me, somebody pointed out last week, is where the CS number is.
Yeah, it's like inside the champ.
It's in the portrait. Like, why is it not like in the gap between their score and the portrait? Seos and Lion's accolades.
Oh, do these guys used to play together?
They're both supports.
Yeah, they used to do double support bot lane.
Oh.
Holy shit. Oh, he missed his Q. Is he a noob?
Palafox is fisting. Palafox is fisting.
Oh, no, he's not. What? He's getting fisted here.
Yeah,
Wait, Saint misspaced that last Q. He could have hit him in the butt on the way out, but he ran away too
Oh,
fast.
E at level 2. I like that.
What the hell? How ahead are you?
Okay, mid is over. Okay, mid is over. Mid is over. Mid is over. GG.
Yone's W got nerfed, right?
No, next patch it is.
Oh, next patch?
So very funny about the Yone E snapback. It actually turns out it didn't really change anything, and Yone just got buffed.
That's so funny.
I've never seen it where like, okay, Yone snapped back and he still CC'd, so let's get him at his original location. But I do notice his damage.
He
is a
usually
bit
goes back
higher
so
now.
far it won't matter, right? If he's like still stunned.
Yeah.
True.
It's fucking hilarious. He just got 10% damage and it was disguised as a nerf.
It's for the
someone
future.
time check? Are we synced?
I'm 52.
Have you guys ever noticed the favoritism that Yone Yasuo have in Riot Games balance changes?
Yeah,
if they're ever
Yasuo's
bad,
horrible.
they legit get deep throated. No, they legit get deep throated by Riot Games every patch.
Oh.
And
What?
if they ever have to get nerfed, then they get a compensation buff. Like Yone, they knew they'd have to nerf it, and then but then they immediately couple it with the compensation buff.
I see. Well, I was gonna say that I think Yasuo is like so bad compared to Yone. Like Yone just has every tool in the game. Oh wow, nice trade by Hannah. Hold on, wait, this is actually looking. Oh, Okay.
I think I'm at least 10 seconds ahead. Of
Yeah,
Doublelift.
yeah, we are 10 seconds ahead.
Give me time. Go.
6, 7, 8, 9, 50, 51, 52, 53.
I stand with Pobelter.
55,
I stand with
56,
Pobe.
57.
Okay, I'm good. Thank you.
Could be a big turnaround here.
Contracts is behind. He's hashtag
I
coming.
mean, this
from
is so
behind.
obvious. No, B-Boy's like walking at them.
Yeah. They're kind of giving away with body language, and so Henna's respecting it. The Q over the wall was kind of clever by Contracts to dodge the ward, but I don't think this is anything but flash. Just a
Oh.
wow, not even a flash.
That was
Dude, that Zaya skin is so cool, actually.
very fucking-
It looks like the wing of a
Dang.
butterfly.
She looks like she walks weird, but it looks
Not even
better. It looks better than normal. The
It
walking.
looks sick as fuck. I'm not even like saying this to promote the skin.
Yeah,
it
it's so
actually just looks
cool. Where could I get this skin like that?
Dude,
I'm really
look at it. It
interested.
looks cool.
Well, like every other skin, it's just in the store. What do you mean?
It's in the shop.
Yeah.
I'll have to check that out.
Okay.
Oh, they're getting fucked off the wave. His base is gonna get canceled. Oh my god, imagine his base gets canceled. It did.
He does. Oh my god. Wait, don't even take
All right,
the wave.
GG. Swap.
Literally, don't
Time to swap.
even. Okay. Whatever.
We opted for this AD matchup, by the way. We picked Kaisa into Zaya.
Yep.
Dude, I really don't think it's that bad. They actually just suck at the game. This matchup is totally fine.
Okay.
Missed the plate. -1 plate.
They sucked the game.
They suck the game.
What did they do wrong?
They got naked Rell W'd
Huh?
as the Kaisa and then took all of their HP in a trade. And Rakan's advantage in melee matchups is that he outsustains. So you just take small trades, and eventually he'll outsustain by spamming heals on his AD.
Why is Rell naked?
Good on Sneaky.
I'm just confused.
So Rell's naked and Yone's getting deep-throated. Am I understanding correctly?
Wait, why did he place his pink there? He legit just fed them a pink ward. Minus not 75 gold.
Yeah, I don't know. Good
Nah, this
question.
game's Jover. If Contracts can't get his team an early lead, they just cannot play.
What is going on? Henna's trolling hard as fuck.
And that's for funning.
Wow.
Somehow,
That was not
You
the
can
most.
do that?
Does Henna have tier 2 boots or something? Push him back. He's dead. 100% he's dead. We're not.
Bye
Yeah, he's dead.
bye.
100%. Yep.
Either
Yep, he's
communication
gone.
issue where they're just simply not talking about Yone's move, or Contracts lost his mind. I think almost every single time Rell wins lane, it's like a massive mistake by the enemy bot lane. I don't think there's a shittier laning support than Rell.
Worse than Leona?
Worse than Leona, way worse than Alistar.
Nautilus.
Yeah. Okay, if it's Rell versus Nautilus, it's like even, to be honest. 'Cause Rell can
Huh,
just
what
kinda,
makes her
like,
so bad?
No range, can't naked W unless they're AFK. There's a gap between Q and W, so if you do QW the ADC and he flashes it, then you're almost guaranteed going to be trading flashes because like you're committed, and then he flashed your W. It's like the whole thing is like super awkward.
Mm, I
The
see.
way that like I feel like most Rells play in lane is like you E and then you fish for a max range Q, and you go QW and you like there are certain timers where like it's pretty good to do. Oh, hello, Tofu.
How come you didn't name your cat Yumi?
That would have been very original. We went for really original names for white cats like Mochi.
Oh,
That's done for.
Bye
damn, that
bye.
was unlucky.
Yeah.
I thought the Kaisa build was Yuntal now.
Yeah, I think it is, but he didn't base with enough money, so he went.
So you just went some trash.
I'm not really a big fan of this. There's so many random problems. Like one problem is when you buy pickaxe with Kraken, you don't get Q evolved until level 9, or I think it might be level 10.
Actually, it's level 10.
Okay.
Takes for fucking ever. It's true.
Takes too long. The second problem is there's not an easy transition into crits, so then you end up not having Navori, which also feels pretty bad late game. And yeah, I don't even think that Kraken is necessarily even better of a one-item spike than Yone. So you don't get any real benefit except for it's easier to build.
I saw Smash win Yontel on Kaiso.
Yep. He went Yontel IE Navori. It's like the build with Driss and Kai'Sa now.
He goes IE second, right?
No, he did something weird. He went Yontal pickaxe and Nabori. So the pickaxe is to Q evolve, and then he went Nabori.
Huh.
I think if you already
Isn't
buy the
that like-
pickaxe, you might as well just go
Yeah.
finish IE and fuck the evolve.
Is that not like
E-evolve is
mosquito
the least
build?
important one. What's up?
Is that not like mosquito build? Yuntal,
Yeah.
Navori?
Yeah, I think Navori is only good when you have a lot of damage already from Yontal IE, and then the play pattern is like you auto 4 or 5 times between E's, so it becomes very OP. Oh, nice flash!
that give
by
you
Audi. That was
evolve?
beautiful.
Okay, interesting. So
What was that, Meteos?
I said, does that give you the evolve if you go the pickaxe Navori thing?
It does. It does.
Okay.
It is a bit of a mosquito build though. So you end up with kind of a lot of crit and not a lot of AD.
Did you guys see the T1 series last night versus HLE?
Yeah.
No, Lena was telling me about it though. I was in bed. She
They
said
got
they fucking got hard stomped.
Yeah, I didn't actually see it, but Jesus Christ, they got destroyed. Faker went 1 in 18.
What? Really?
Like not in a single game, but just overall,
Yeah.
all 3
yeah.
games.
Jesus.
Like 118 and 6 or something. Like you just got completely butt fucked.
Wait,
Oh my
It was
God.
3 game?
It was 2-0.
2-0, yeah.
Wait.
So he
What?
went.
Why?
He went 0.
Why is Game of Legends showing me 3 games? Oh, wait, yes, the second 2 are mirrored. What the fuck?
To avoid spoilers, maybe?
Oh, that makes sense.
Dude, I think this is just draft gap. I don't know.
Yeah.
Why did they counterpick themselves like everywhere? I feel like Azir is not that good versus Yone. I'd rather be Yone. And then they counterpick themselves on AD too.
Yeah. I kind of feel like Azir Sejuani is like not. It's just too old. Like you can't.
Yeah, it's too
play
old
that.
and too slow versus like Yone Rumble,
Yeah.
man. Like get fucking punched in the face
Yeah.
before you can DPS.
You kind of need a bit of damage from your jungle when you play something slow like Azir. So maybe you just have to go like a fighting jungler like Xin. Or if you're gonna do this, you better have like turbo OP top and bot lane to carry. But I just kind of see everyone on LYON just walking around doing whatever they want. There's never any threat on anybody.
I mean, Sedge Azir is a good combo. I just don't think it's good versus like Yone Rumble.
Yeah. Look what fucking Henna rush second. Wow. That's surprising.
Would you expect IE second?
Yeah, I think so. Kind of over-indexing a bit on haste, but it won't really matter in a game like this. He's not even doing most of the damage. Yone and Rumble are fucking huge. I keep seeing Rumble by Bloodletter's
Oh my
first
god.
second. Yeah, that was
Sedge.
Uh-oh.
Oh, this DP.
Oh! Into the fucking Maokai. Are you serious? That was so unlucky timing. This couldn't move at all.
Holy shit.
You
What a
hate to see
pressing
that.
TP.
Oh my god, bro. That was like fucking. like,
Everyone's
out of a
already out,
cartoon.
and Fudge is like, oh, this doesn't look good.
It's just the timing of the TP2 where it was just perfectly into the Maokai ult. He couldn't even flash.
Not being able to cancel your TP anymore has caused irreversible psychological damage to solo laners. It feels so bad when you can't cancel TPs like that anymore.
Mm-hmm.
You're just like, oh, I'm gonna die. And it takes like 5 seconds for the channel to complete.
Yeah. Yeah.
EP canceling was the worst meta.
I do feel like Fudge is really over-indexing on Ambessa. Like, he really loves the champ, but I don't feel like she's great in every game. And unironically, in a game like this, maybe Renekton would have been good. Right? There's so many melee for you to vamp off of, and if you click stun Yone at the right time, you'll just kill him. So, I don't know. It's hard. I don't think they lost off draft alone, but once they started
pretty
losing,
bad
I don't
with
see how they
Rumble.
can come back.
On the side of Lime, and it looks like it's gonna be liberally.
Renekton's
They
terrible.
didn't have a
against
whole lot of
Rumble.
winning lanes.
No.
Rumble just looks OP. Unless you have a pocket pick cooked up.
Who's he bad against? Galio?
That's like what weird guys will pick, yeah, and apparently it's good for Galio. And then it kind of makes sense, like you can always set up the ulti kind of matches the other ult, and you can be really active on the map too if you're like Galio. I mean, I'm pretty sure if I was Galio, I could play it. Or if I was the top laner, I would play Galio versus Rumble.
I just feel like it's so situational. In a game like this, it makes sense because you're peeling. But like, if Rumble's team isn't super dive, then I think Galio's not that good in a standoff, but Rumble is.
Rumble, I feel like Galio's pretty flexible. Wow, these Sedge ults are rough.
Oh, there's also a Meteos.
Deus just exploded.
That guy just got banged.
I like how decisive that was. Just insta dive as
5-on-1.
soon as the wave crashes.
You definitely
Lion
get
are
a lot
just
of
the
confidence
goats.
when you have this Atacon buff. Oh, wow, and Saint just gets a 2-for-1. The fucking free flash at the end, just because B-Boy was ego walking up.
This is just like
Yeah.
the most painful Kai'Sa game I've ever watched, by the way. Didn't they last pick this? They counter-picked this, and then...
Yeah, it was last pick.
Yeah, he last picked Kai'Sa, and then he's legit just Eing away, flashing away, ulting away every fight for 30 minutes straight. And got fisted in lane.
Yeah, 100%. It's not pretty. It is not pretty. I don't have high
I'm a
hopes
Kai'Sa
for...
hater. I'll just
Really?
say it. I'm a Kai'Sa hater. Yeah. I think Kai'Sa, as a champ, is kind of whack.
Huh.
So inconsistent.
He's pretty inconsistent, yeah.
I'm a Kai'Sa enjoyer.
No
Always seems
output.
OP
I mean, how
when I
much
see him.
damage has this guy dealt? This guy's no output.
This Kai'Sa game is awful, but I think most Kai'Sa
I always see
games
Kai'Sa
are
have like
this.
no output. Like I swear I've watched like a billion Kai'Sa versus Ez games this season, where they like pick Kai'Sa into Ez and then Ez is just shitting on Kai'Sa, like pushing in the whole game. Kai'Sa gets chunked out to one, has to base. No range, no sustain.
Let's see.
Wait.
I'll
That guy's
check
dead.
her overall.
Oh.
Wait. This is actually looking kind of playable. I think B-Boy should look for ulti on Henna and get ult for ult. That would be really good. You have to make the first move as Kai'Sa. You can't just like react to stuff happening. You have
Kai'Sa
to
has a
close-
60% win rate in top regions with
Lucky.
140 picks.
Lucky.
Lucky.
I'm definitely in between. I think she has some spots where she can be really strong, and oh wow.
Oh my goodness.
Somehow that ended up being fine for Lions because Rumble ulti's covering the engage. There's no punish to the missed flash ulti from Rell, and it's because Rumble had an insane ult himself. 4v5 they defended with no jungle, and then Lion just gets third Drake. That doesn't feel that good for Shopify. They probably should have just realized that was not going to be a Baron angle.
Bring back Rell jungle. Gone too soon.
The fact that she full cleared her jungle in like 3 minutes was pretty stupid, but
Dude, that's like every new jungler these days.
I know, right?
With
Needs to stop.
damage buffs, yeah.
They'll just randomly choose the
Zed can full
jungler's
clear at,
player,
like,
and then it'll just be
245.
meta.
6 camps, 245.
Zed, I saw that Zed video. That was fucking crazy. He can literally be
Like-
invading the enemy camps before they're done with their first clear, and he's like, yeah.
It's like Zyra, yeah.
Like Zyra brand jungle meta. Who wanted that?
oh my goodness.
Yone got one tapped.
Any AD carry can do that. Any AD carry lives there and kills him. Oh. Oh, goodness.
Oh,
Man down.
goodness.
Go back in, B-Boy.
Oh. Oops.
Why is B-Boy just max range Wing?
I don't think they can end, can they? Maybe. Actually, Kites is kind of weak here.
They've got
Oh!
6 grubs.
Wait, that's so deep. Does it even matter? No, they can't
it's
end.
not
No, they're fine. They're fine.
Wait, I heard Shopify is actually the most watched team in LTA because their support is Brazilian.
Yeah.
Yep.
All their
did see that
fans
stat.
watch this
It's-
support.
Shopify, the most popular team. That's crazy.
The best defense is a good offense. 80 carry mindsets.
It's the word on the street.
They can't kill you if they're dead. They'll just build damage.
They have no control over top or bot. Both are shoving in, so they're losing waves, they're losing XP and gold, but they really don't have other options right now. It is just
Looks like they're committing. But they have Zaya. It's GG. It's gone. It's dead.
It do be dead instant. Oh, Rumble. Another great Rumble by Licorice, actually. Oh,
Dude, I haven't seen a single Sejuani all connect except for the one from the last team fight, and then one in early game. But besides that, they've legit all been nasty whiffs.
Contracts does seem a bit like a very momentum-based player, where if he's having a great game, he's really running the game over. But if he's having a bad game, I don't really expect him to pull it back. Oh, very nice try.
Oh my god, the mechanics!
Damn!
Nice try by Seos to ulti Yone ulti. I kind of thought it would work the way that he thought it would work, where he would just charm Yone on his ult, but nope. Doesn't work that way. Yone is a little bit too far at the end. So he just gets to space it out and walk it off.
So now they get to look forward to tomorrow as well. I believe TL is their next opponent, and that would be, you know.
But like Loki, if you're this behind, any play you try to make a Shopify, you just look boosted. That's just league, man.
Another level, so very excited to see
Yeah.
where this Lion team progresses from here.
After today, everyone's gonna be asking how good are Lion.
Now the funny shit is like right before the end
And he's
going to
dead.
end the game, somebody goes in to try to make a play, and they're like, "Why is that guy throwing?"
Throwing.
Like, yeah, dude, they should just wait for the enemy team to just destroy their
Fudge is
base
having
completely.
quite a fucking game.
Oh my god, that combo!
Wow.
Shit.
There you
This
go.
guy is a KDA player. He lives.
Somebody
I
kill
like
him.
man, bro.
Wait, he'll die to the
Oh,
minion.
he's gonna beat his ass.
Oh,
Oh,
so lucky.
Didn't die once.
Last team fight was
Easy
so
Kaisi game.
fast.
Wow. Wow.
It's his team's fault he didn't die.
I can't believe my eyes.
They died. so
Lion
fast.
3-0. Wait, did Lion just farm like all the low teams though?
Mm.
Yeah,
What is their
they've only
schedule?
played.
'Cause they're 3-0.
They've only played low teams. Yeah.
So they played Shopify, DSG, and then what, Dig?
Yeah.
And
Their wins
so
have
now they
been
need to play all the top teams. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lions has been really impressive every game. The Nico game, he completely carried as well. He's been really good.
All right, I'm queuing up. See ya.
All right. See you, bro.
GG, man.
See you tomorrow.
GG's.